Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Benson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, it's Benson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Eason to throw.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On second down now. It's Benson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Eason.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jalen Guyton,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
McCann's got it teed up. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll try the left side. Benson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Eason sets to throw it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But like the play design there, they occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. It's Eason.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Eason.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Eason. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Benson, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now a handoff looking right.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
The 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll run on first down. It's Benson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
McCann's got it teed up. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They go play action with Eason.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jalen Guyton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
McCann's got it teed up. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Eason
winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Murray going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down at 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff looking right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for